Welcome to the world of Swift Kick, where we train your campus leaders to build a culture where every student feels welcome, connected, and engaged.
When I was young, I would stand alone.
Schools across the country struggle with fighting student apathy because according to the National Survey on Student Engagement, 60 or 84% of students will never participate in a college-sponsored activity. Yet, famed academic researcher Vincent Tinto said that social integration with the institution, the faculty, the staff, and administration is key to a student's academic success. In other words, do I feel welcome here?
This is the idea that dance floors and college campuses actually operate the exact same way. In fact, dance floors in any community operate the exact same way. So once you understand the rules of the dance floor, you can own any community anywhere.
That's us. We're fully engaged. We're in the center dance floor. All the research shows the more involved you are on campus, the higher your grades are, the higher your retention rates are, your graduation rates are, your income is after you graduate. That all happens because you're right here. And all you want to do is grab more students to bring them towards the center to be a part of it with you. But when you go over there, like, hey, this is going to be, and then they cross their arms, they look at you and they go, psh, try to get me to participate.
Dance floor theory for our campus is great because our students really don't have any kind of concept as to how to get people involved, and this is a great way for them to really get some idea of how to connect and how to engage.
Well, with the dance floor theory, I learned that it's good to uplift people, bring them up, because when they're uplifted, they like to get involved in things, and it just makes them feel good as overall students.
Dance floor theory is more than a training. It's an experience that stays with your campus the entire year.
So, rule number one, respect someone's decision not to hug you. Move on, there's plenty of other people. Rule number two, or reaction number two, you'll be walking along, casually looking around for someone to give you a hug, and then someone's going to see it. And their eyes are going to get huge, and their mouth's going to open, and be like, oh my God, that's my hug! And they're going to come in, Sorry about that right there. Some people are going to have such an emotional reaction to this activity. Here's the best way I can describe this, okay? This is the best way I can describe this because besides working with college campuses, I work with military bases quite a bit because they have a huge problem with apathy on their bases. And they have a program called BOSS, Better Opportunity for Single Soldiers. Basically, student activities, for the military. And so I'm there. I have 150 uniformed, and sorry, I almost said armed. They were not armed. No, uniformed soldiers. We did everything we'd done here. They hugged in the room. They were super excited. I said, great, now let's go out to the base and do it out there. And they were like, free hugs in here, cool. Free hugs out there, not cool, I was like, no, we can do it. So finally, I pep rallied them. There were two, they said they agreed. So they had two soldiers on either side of me, and the first place we went was to the cafeteria. And there was this cafeteria lady behind the counter, and she saw the sign, and she looked at it, and she goes, 20 feet, I've been on this base 25 years, and I've never seen that before. And we said, oh, well, do you want a free hug? And she goes, oh, no. I'm too busy for free hugs. Like, in my mind, I'm like, 7 seconds. 10 if you're being awkward. But Grant, she had a plate of dirty dishes. So she was, in that moment, busy. But she couldn't hold those dishes all day, could she? So we just patiently waited. And she went into the back room, dropped the dishes off, came back out, saw us still standing there, came and gave us this huge hug. But as she was backing up, she had tears falling down her face. But think about it. 25 years on that base, and no one reached out to her the way we did in that one activity. And I think about this in terms of our role as a leader in a community, a leader in a club and organization, a leader on the campus here, in your employment outside of here, whatever it is, as a leader there. So often, All we do is we just try and get people to come to our events, be a part of this, sign up for this, make sure you take care of this. But in reality, all they want you to do is ask them how they're doing, are they okay, and treat them like the human that they are versus the enrollment or sign-up number that you want them to be.